Good evening. It's quite a late one today, but never mind. Better late than never. And we have 3 more tweets of mad delusion. There's a lot of stuff going around today. There's mad delusional. I woke up this morning. First thing I saw was that Arteta's getting a 6-year contract till 2033. Already my sort of antennas was up about that. 2033, 6-year contract. Jesus Christ, are we pushing 50 by that point? That is a worrying proclamation and worrying prophecy. Thankfully, it seems to be a rumour, but I don't know. There's no smoke without fire. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I decided to ignore the tweets about that because I don't want to countenance that as an actual idea of reality. So, first of all, of course, this is a show where we look at the most crazy delusional tweets from the top gooners, poke a little bit of fun at them, have a little bit of a laugh with it, and we count down 3 of the best. So this is number 3. This is from Arsenal Forever. And as usual, I never actually check how many followers these people have. Let's have a look at how many followers this guy has. Probably not a lot because he's got 19 views. 25 followers. Okay, cool. He says, "Good morning, Gooners. Good morning, champions." Did we win the league yet? Have we won the league? Have we won the league? I can't remember us winning the league this season yet. Another day to remind you that 55 days from now, Arsenal will be officially crowned the Premier League champions. Why do these fucking idiots in our fan base do this? Why? Why do they do this? Why do they not understand your ability to jinx reality by saying this stupid shit? I don't care if you think we're going to win the league. I don't care if you have a prediction that we're going to win the league. That's fine. If you want to predict that we're going to win the league, cool. That's fine. I'm a little bit skeptical still. I will probably have a better prediction post the Etihad game. However, to say this shit now, it's just potentially, anyway, it's just very, very potentially, very jinxing on the team. Let's just calm our asses down a little bit here. Officially crowned the Premier League champions in 55 days. They will be officially crowned. So, actually, I didn't even bookmark this. Boom. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing Genjitsu Sosa, which is Japanese for reality and manipulation. I am bookmarking this now, so I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. I don't want to come back to this bookmark and to be able to say to this guy, ha, you were wrong. Not that I would say that anyway. I wouldn't say, ha, you were wrong. But you know what I mean? I don't want to come back to this guy and say, look, you shouldn't be doing this. You were wrong. We didn't win the league. I want us to win the league, obviously. I just get sick and tired of fans behaving like this. I'm talking a little bit quieter because I'm recording this at 12:53, which is not my usual time to record. So hopefully I should be close enough to the mic anyway. I'm almost filleting this mic that you can't quite see. Here it is. There you go. It's kind of big and black. Anyway, pause. So yes, Arsenal Forever, aka at CalBen169712. Listen, just calm yourself down, yeah? This may be our year, but just wait. And when it happens, then of course enjoy it. I have no problem with anybody enjoying it. I have no problem with anybody crowing about it after it has happened. It's a very simple concept, but a lot of people don't seem to get it. Likewise, there's this guy Alan, who's in at number 2. Oh my days. So this is what I was talking about before when I was saying that I woke up this morning and started seeing this, which I think has been proliferated from this actual profile, Matchday Central, at Matchday Central. How many things does this guy have? 56k. 56k followers on Matchday Central, promoting utter lies. Arsenal are in advanced talks with Mikel Arteta over a new long-term deal, presumably to reward his failure. The proposed contract would extend his stay by another 6 years. This looks dodgy. 6 years is a weird length of time. Potentially keeping him at the club until 2033. By which time I'll be 48. It's not going to happen. I hope it's not going to happen anyway. I think this is just a rumour from an idiot. But speaking of idiots, this guy Alan, aka at Farah Onde Football, with 1,533 followers, has stated, "Give him the keys to the city." Now, I thought this was sarcastic at first. I thought this was a sort of like little satirical comment. No, this is true. He wants to give Arteta the keys to the city because he's won, if I remember rightly, one FA Cup in 6 years. This is how low the standards are these days. One FA Cup in 6 years equals give him keys to the City of London, which will probably be stolen off him anyway at some point. Give him the keys to the city. God only knows what he would suggest if he actually won a title this season or the Champions League this season or anything like that. What an absolute retard. Why would you do this? Why would you say this shit? And I just said fuck off retard. There I am there saying fuck off retard. And he's seen it. There we go. That one view is him. Give him the keys to the city. Why? Because your standards are in the gutter. Because you conflate success and competing. Competing to you, Alan, is success. What even is that avatar, by the way? What even is that? I don't know what that is. Just some thoughts about football and life. I'm me, I do me, and I chill. And he's German. Fuck the Germans. So there we go. What was that? Nazis. Nazis Oz. Okay, that's a little bit weird. So I don't know what that means per se. Am I misunderstanding it? That's a bit weird. But anyway, this guy has got 1,532 followers saying shit like give Arteta the keys to the city. How about we don't do that? And this was going to be number one until I found this one, which is now number one. Oh my God. Prepare yourselves for this. This is a little bit of a digression. It's more about a player, specifically Kai Havertz. So what this is a response to is an original tweet from @Islington who says fairly saliently, if you watch Havertz and think of Robin van Persie, you need serious help. I don't know what more to say. You're just a bit special, which is completely true. However, our winning tweet of the day from Reincarnated, God only knows how many, 173 followers, at least that's it. Fan Havertz Stan, Kenyan, oh there you go. Loves war, hates peace, I support government. I don't know if this is a troll account, but anyway, let's just read what he said. Y'all are quick to jump on someone's display after a year out. It's not really after a year out, it's his displays going back further, but anyway. He'll give Arsenal, who hasn't even put a capital A for, he can't even respect Arsenal enough to put a capital A. He'll give Arsenal with a small a their biggest moments in club history, something Van Persie didn't do. But the most accurate comparisons are Bergkamp and Berbatov with small b's. He won't even do them the honour of capitalising their names. Bergkamp and Berbatov. Maybe Havertz is better than them, Bergkamp and Berbatov. Maybe Havertz is better than Bergkamp and Berbatov because of his added sharpness in midfield when fit. This is the madness that we have to deal with these days, isn't it? Are you seriously stating Havertz is better than Bergkamp? Are you taking medication for a severe and enduring mental illness? Because it seems like that. His added sharpness in midfield when fit apparently makes Havertz better than Dennis Bergkamp. This is why this guy is tweet of the day, is mutant of the day. Havertz's added sharpness in midfield. Yes, all those times Havertz started in midfield and looked so sharp, he was so effective. Remind me what he did again? Someone remind me what he did in the comments, because I'm not quite sure specifically what this guy is referencing. I don't really know. To me, it kind of didn't work out in midfield, and it kind of didn't work out up front. But maybe this guy wants to give him a contract extension. Maybe this guy wants to give him more money. What is it with this fan base? What is it with these people? Why do they do this? Why do they drag us all through the mud like this? This is a worthy winner of today's Mutant of the Day, which is actually 1 a.m, so it's actually an hour late. An hour and 1 minute late. And in fact, by the time I upload this and send it out, it's going to be about 1:20. Good Lord, people. When will this end? I'm just hoping in a few weeks this will all end. Honestly, I really do. I'm hoping in a few weeks that, in an ideal world, we've won a title. I don't think we're going to win a cup, but hopefully in an ideal world we've won a title and he goes, and then that's it. He can leave that as his legacy. My worry is he will win that title and then stay and get given a contract extension, which is going to be like a curse. Like the FA Cup win was a curse that kept him here. But people can't seem to see that because they think that just competing is success because we have a mid-club mentality infestation. And when you call it out, you're a plastic fan because you want to win trophies. Absolute nonsense. I will cut it short here today because it is very late and I have a loud voice and I don't want to piss off my flatmates like a hypocrite. But yes, look at this. Havertz better than Bergkamp. That's a combination of Bergkamp and Berbatov. Havertz better than Bergkamp, and he's better than Berbatov because of his sharpness in midfield, which he's never displayed. Well done to Reincarnated. You're the mutant of the day. What an absolute moron. I'll be back with another one of these tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Big up to everyone who's locked in, supported, shared, liked, subscribed. Love for the love. And I will see you tomorrow.